So I rebuilt Newcrest, and I'm pretty excited to share it with you guys today because I've been spending the last few months of my life building it and creating the families. That sounded really dramatic. It's really not that dramatic. I've been having a great old time. I've been live streaming, building houses for Newcrest. And today I'm gonna show you guys the world, give you the tour, show you the families I've created, and it's available for download. You guys can download it, spice up your game a bit if you feel like your game's been a little bit stale. It's a refresh, you know, you've got new families to play with, it's all done for you. I've taken one for the team and it's being delivered at Christmas time. So take it as your Christmas gift from Aunt Deli. Let me show you guys what it's all about. Okay, so Deligracy Newcrest. This is a world I've been working on for quite some time, and I just want to say thank you to you guys who have offered your ideas and expertise on the world. Some of you guys also harshly criticized me, and that's okay. I'm on the internet, that's fine. Oh, I never put in a world description. But I have put in descriptions for every single family around the world, so make sure you give those a read because there is some tea time. So basically, this is the world of Newcrest. I've organized it into the affluent area over here where the mayor lives. There's also a country club and a massive mansion. We also have the row of historic terrace houses. So the idea being that these terrace houses have been created into a more modern house, a rundown house. We've got a church/graveyard there with Sims that I killed, so you can actually go see the ghosts if you want to. A modern, gorgeous house with platforms, thanks to our platform update. Can you believe we, at one point in the game, never had pools? Imagine that, not being able to drown your Sims. That is the most depressing thing ever. And then we have this terrace, blossom cafe and library over here. And then we have the more affordable area, which is where I have a couple of starter homes. One's a very modern starter home, another one's like a more old traditional small family home. We've got the spa/gym. We've got a gorgeous little park that's appropriate for pets. And we've got my favorite part, which is the 70s styled retirement village, which has some of my favorite characters in it. I'm gonna start with the oldies because that's where I've put your starting point when you open the game. Of course, you can play any family that you want. And I really wanna see what you guys do with this save. Like, by all means, definitely use the hashtag Deligracy Newcrest on like Instagram or Twitter. Even on the gallery, I wanna see what you do with the gameplay. But this is, oh man, why does it have to be raining when I show you guys my save for the first time? So this is the Newcrest retirement village. I think this is pretty cool because it's 3 self-contained units where your elderly Sims can enjoy their final years with full independence. And it's also got a communal area, which is really cute too. So you can have some steamy elderly woohoos in that hot tub. Just because they're older doesn't mean that they've lost the urge. So in these units, we've got a few very fun characters. We've got Bernadette. She's just fire, you know. She's renovated her whole little house to be fabulous. She lives like a celebrity. She's had like 10 husbands that sit on her mantelpiece. She's fabulous. Oh. Then we've got Philippe. Philippe is so cute. He lost his wife recently, so he is a bachelor. He's got a little bit of a romance going on with Bernadette. And she's got Ms. Ruby Chanel as well as her pet. And then we have a really gorgeous gay couple, Julian and Zika. And Zika's family can be found in the world as well. And of course, Bernadette's daughter, Karen, is also found in Newcrest too. So make sure you bring their family over to visit them now and then. Over the road from the oldies house, we have this beautiful state-of-the-art gym, pool, and spa where your Sims can go for health benefits. One of Mayor Yep's most proudest new constructional elementary guidance facades that you can check out. Right next to it here is a gorgeous little starter home, and this is where a little family lives. So Sierra here was a teen mom and her boyfriend was a teen dad as well, and they had their kids very young, and she now wants to give back to the community. She's a community organizer in the politics career to help other young parents or teen parents with support for raising a family. And they don't have a lot of money, but their home is so sweet and I really want to see good things. things happen to them. Okay, so right next door to this starter home, it's really coming down now. This is where Billy the doctor lives, and he is a single parent. Oh my gosh, someone's gonna die. So he lives in this really nice house. That's just the nanny. He works full time, and he has this little corgi as well who's really, really cute. But he has this gorgeous starter home where he's bringing up little Winnie. And Winnie actually is his sister's child, but his sister and him do not get along. She didn't want to keep Winnie for reasons that are tea. He's been so kind to completely dedicate himself to providing a good lifestyle for Winnie here. So he's living in a more modest home for being a doctor. He dreams of being a comedian. There's a flying saucer over here. Is this like flying macaroni cheese or something? And yeah, he just wants to provide a happy life for Winnie, and he's really put everything on hold to provide for her in the best way possible. And by all means, if you want, just move out families and move your own families in, bulldoze the house, whatever you want to do. This is your save file to play with. Like I said, there's like a park and a gym. We don't need to look at those today. I'll just go through the families and let you guys explore those other lots. Let's jump over here to the terrace houses. Okay, I really wish it wasn't pouring with rain when I decided to film this. The weather was fine, I swear. But anyway, I guess you guys will hopefully see it in all of its sunshine and glory when you download it. But anyway, this is my modern home that looks depressing AF right now. And this is where the Bozua family lives. So this family consists of some pretty cool Sims. Sierra is actually a celebrity, so if you have Get Famous installed, you'll see that she has celebrity status because she is a past model. She's very glamorous, she's very beautiful, and now she's an entrepreneur, and she is running her own fashion business as a stylist. Then this is her husband. Usually they have a really happy family, but they look a little intense now because of the storm. But this is Ty, and Ty is actually a roast master. He's a very successful comedian, so he's actually quite well known as well. And hopefully, even though they're celebrities, their kids Tanaka and Chantel can still have a regular and happy upbringing. So basically, next to the modern house, we have the chapel, which is perfect to either get married or bury your Sims. It's a happy and a sad place. And then over here, this is where we have our terrace houses, which are super duper cute. So this one is actually quite run down, and it's where 3 uni students live. So if you go inside, this house is meant to be like a student home. I don't know, someone's family member probably owns it and was like, oh, you can just live here. It's all good. So there's ping pong tables. There's lots of like bohemian / vintage fun things around the place. And this family, you know, all of my Sims seem just like really grumpy and horrible, but this is meant to be another nice family. So really it's centered around Jade, who is the center of a love triangle. Both in love with her. So, you know, you can create a cheating scandal, you can make her go for either of them, whatever you want to do with this love story. You do you, boo, you know? But things might get interesting. There might be tea, there might be tears, there might be death, there might be marriage. Play with life. Right here in this gorgeous house that's been renovated with a modern back ends to it. Back ends, rear ends, ace. So this family, they had kids later in life because they put their careers first and built up this really comfortable lifestyle. So they have this gorgeous house, they have a bit of money, they live really comfortably, and now they're adults with young kids. Lovely Sue, who looks so nice and cheerful. You guys are gonna think this is like the most depressing save file. It's meant to be a Christmas present. Sue here is a teacher. She's actually really, really nice, I swear. Her husband Kai is a businessman, very successful. And then they have their 2 kids, Chase and Daishi. How cute is Daishi in his little onesie? Actually, I should have given them matching sleepwear onesies. And then in the wealthy area, this is where the tea really starts. I might start with the nice family first. So this is the Presley family. Ah, it's beautiful and sunshiny now, thank gosh. So this is the affluent area. This is where the houses will cost a little bit more and be a little bit bigger. So most of the people here are a bit snobby. However, this family right here, the Presleys, are awesome because they're like the weird and wacky family that the other people in the neighborhood, the Aunt Petunias, are like, oh God, we don't want to associate with them. And they live in this really cool house, and I just have to say, I love all of the lighting and the bunting on it. I think it looks so festive and fun, and they're the type of family that never takes down their Christmas decorations. So this eccentric couple, Sardine is his name. I don't know, I was just really into sardines that day. Not that I eat them, I just think the name's kind of cool. Sardine married this beautiful artist, Aisha, and Aisha is of Indian background, and she's very creative, and they both have the same morals of protecting the environment, protecting animals. You know, probably the type of family who would think about homeschooling their kids. They just like to do things their way, and their house definitely reflects their eccentric nature. It's just full of stuff. So if you're into clutter and a family with really wholesome values, you'll probably like playing with this family. So these are their kids, Clover and Pace. They are gorgeous, and don't mind Pace, he just happens to love wearing a helmet at the moment, so he just likes wearing helmets. It makes him feel invincible or something. And Rocky's just chilling in the bush. This is so funny, because this is what my dog does, Bowser. He'll just like chill in a bush, and you're like, what are you doing? But apparently, it's just comfy in there, I guess. It's the dog in the poo-hoo bush. Rocky, you're too young for that. Oh, it was just a squirrel. It's okay, false alarm. Next door to the Presleys, we have the mayor's house. This is a stunning colonial home. Very traditional, very gorgeous. And Mayor Yep is just an independent woman. You know, she is focused on being a politician. You know, she hasn't had time to be having babies, looking after families, having romances. She's worked hard her whole life, and hopefully at this point in her life, you guys can give her the opportunity to focus on something other than her career. But she's really out to help the community. She's new to Newcrest. She's been newly assigned as mayor, so she's yet to meet everyone. It is a huge home for just her to live in. And she does have a little bit of a love interest with Raj, who lives in the city. So I don't know, will Raj steal her heart away? Her career-driven heart? I don't know. Or will she find someone else? Or will she live her life as the independent woman she has strived to be for so long? It's up to you. So over the road from these beautiful, more traditional homes, we have the Cooper's new house, which is kind of like a modern farmhouse that they've just built in the suburban area. They probably knocked down some beautiful traditional home. They probably knocked down some beautiful home to build this because Karen gets what she wants, and Karen lives here. This is also her husband, Clive, who's a bit of a pushover. But Karen is all about her kids, you know? As soon as you walk in the front door, she's got all of her kids' accomplishments to flex on her neighbors. Her house is just a Pinterest board because she's obsessed with Pinterest and covering all of the trends. I'm not saying it's not nice, but it is very trend, craft, Pinterest driven. It's very perfect. And that's her craft table over here, Karen's Crafts with a K. So Karen speaks like this, and you know, her life's all about her kids. She's so proud of her kids, and her kids are the best thing ever, and they would never ever do anything to disappoint her, and everyone else's kids sucks. So that's Karen. Wait, you guys have to see the Karen haircut that she has for most of her outfits. Because she's in summer wear, she's plaited it back off of her face, but check out this Karen hair. That is Karen to a T. I love it. And she really likes cardigans because they're kind of like the middle between respectful and casual, yet you can kind of unbutton it and show a little skin if you're needing a little bit of extra seduction to get your way. So that's Karen, and her eyebrows are always a little bit raised and her lips are always a little bit pursed. Like she's always kind of like surprised by what other people will actually do with their lives. And there's like family photos because they had a photo shoot the other day to fill up their photo frames. Karen wanted to create a colored theme photo wall, so she had a photo shoot with her family the other day. Her favorite type of photos are selfies, as you can tell. Just makes the photos feel more personal and organic. Then this is her child, Holly. Holly's really, really thin, and she's actually aspiring to become a bodybuilder. I just thought it was nice to represent lots of different body types. So she's gonna build up her muscle mass, hopefully. Then this is little Leah, and then we also have Jagged Cooper as well. Oh, and then Clive, who is at work. I'm not gonna show you guys his relationship panel, but let me say, the tea is steaming hot. Also, just so you guys know, Karen does have her own ladies who lunch, who she likes to catch up with on a weekly basis. Sometimes twice weekly if it's a good week. And they really want to get jackets. So you better get jackets for Karen if you're playing her. So every neighborhood in The Sims 4 has to have a mansion, right? So I built this enormous classic kind of Hampton-styled mansion where a very interesting family live. So this family consists of two very serious surgeons, and she does not look serious or on character right now because she is dancing and boogieing. She did a really good transplant today. This is Jafar, and Jafar's background is that he's Pakistani. He's a very successful surgeon, and this is his wife. Oh, look at the two of them. Some of you guys were requesting an Albino Sim, so I decided to create, I just forgot her name, Kaylee here. So this is Kaylee. They have two teen daughters. We have Yasmin, I think it is. They don't actually get along that well. I was gonna get them to hate each other, but then I thought I would just lower their relationship so you could take it either way depending on your gameplay. They also have this butler here. They have twin boys. This is the first twin phase. And in the underground dungeon, they have Anwar. And Anwar doesn't live in this dungeon, he just wandered down here. But yes, there is a dungeon in the home, and I'm gonna let you guys figure out that little part of the storyline when you download the save file. Maybe look through the family tree. This does have a vampire on it, but it's not actually a vampire. It's just a regular baby. So maybe lock the kids from going into the basement. But yeah, they have this like secret basement with like a bathroom and a bedroom for what looks like a child, an office down here, and also a safe for all of their belongings. And then we also have the youngest Vida here, who kind of is the spoiled brat of the family. Because she is the youngest, she is really spoiled. So it'll be interesting to see how she turns out. So that's the whole save file. If you want to download it, you can just go to my website, deligracy.com. Scroll down and the download is here amongst my other custom content downloads that I created with Grim Cookies a while ago. So you just click on it and then it's got all the information about how to download it, a little bit of information, a little Merry Christmas from me, and then the zip file's here to download. So hopefully there's no issues with that and you guys can enjoy it. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going to download, what families you like. I can't wait to read all of your comments to see who are your favorites. And as always, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a Happy New Year. And most of all, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon. Dag dag! Merry Christmas! Ooh, pardon me.